Welcome back. This is game 2 of this weekend's Digimon Sunday Showdown. For those of you that missed game 1, I won turn 3 playing Jesmon. My opponent is playing WarGreymon. We are both drawing our opening hands. We are not mulliganing, so we're already going to have a lot more dynamic game 2 than we did game 1. And I'm starting with the hard play Huckmon. It's something that literally cannot be punished turn 1. And I'm doing the Huckmon. Yeah, sometimes with this deck, and Jesmon players will agree with me, sometimes you have to make the hard decision between evolving that Huckmon in the back and playing it to dig for pieces. I need to dig for pieces. I know I did. That's why I played it. So anyway, he starts with the BT14 Agumon in the back. This time he has a rookie. That's pretty crazy. Also, guys, don't forget, if you like this content so much, please let me know in a comment, and of course, like and subscribe. That'd be great. So Agumon X is adding Glare cards to his hand. Pretty good. Just kidding. That was a Sec +1 Greymon we saw there. And I bet he's just going to evolve in the back or play training or something. One or the other. He's thinking. He's going for the training. Alright, very cool. Training adds the Greymon X to his hand. Or the other card. That's Metal Grey X. Okay. I couldn't tell. For a second there looked like Omnimon, but I guess it wasn't. Crazy. Alright, this time we're going to evolve in the back. We have a spare copy of BT6 Huckmon. Okay, that'll work. We're going to go ahead and probably evolve for 2, and we're probably just going to swing. Get that chip damage in. The ideal game plan with the Jesmon deck is you do 1 chip damage at some point, so that a Jesmon Blitz stack with a BT6 Savior Huck can end the opponent's life immediately. So that's pretty good. And once I end it immediately, you need either a Chimeramon or a Blitzomni to do it. But that's the game plan. So far we're going well according to the game plan. I could win turn 3 again if I have the stuff. We'll see. We will find out. Anyway, this guy is evolving into the EX1 Greymon in the back, the one that's an inheritable that lets you play a 3-cost or less tamer when you attack. That's a Greymon X in the back, the new art from the BT14 Blast Days pre-release winter pack, I think. And what's the follow-up here? What's the final play here? Another training boost. Alright, this guy's looking to get some really cheap evolutions next turn. I assume he has the WarGrey X here. Yeah, okay. WarGrey X is always very strong. I find it's really, really powerful in BT14. I don't know if you guys realize this, just a little random food for thought for y'all here. If you're playing against like Yellow Vaccine or something, and they're constantly manipulating security, if you have a WarGrey X on board, every time they add a security card or recover, you know what I mean? They lose a memory. By the way, just a random fun fact. I'll throw that out there. All right, I'm digging for a piece. We're not going for the sauce. I draw a Bow Huck there, another Sister Run. Okay. And unfortunately, I have to play in a raid. The only reason I would play that and play into potential raid is because I need stuff. I'm missing pieces. That's the only reason why I would do that. Risk the raid and everything. But I also know that even if he raids right now, his stack doesn't have Sec +1 Greymon or anything. So there's actually no way for him to kill me unless he high rolls insane. Which happens. It does. It's a thing that happens sometimes. Not a big deal. And now he's just playing a tie. So we're having a little bit of a slower game, and that's okay. We'd love to see it. My raid was not punished, and that's important. You don't want to get punished. Being punished is bad. I'm probably going to swing with the Sistermon to keep it off the board. Exactly. Yep, there you go. That sucks. That sucks a lot. And what's worse is I'm still digging for pieces. I'm also playing the chicken game. I don't want to promote until he promotes. So I could just pass, or I could dig for pieces, risk raid again. It's like, considering this is a red deck, you need to dig for your pieces. I'm probably going to play a Sistermon here. I then go evaluated that I have no choice, and sure enough, we do. Sure enough, we do play a Sistermon to dig. Now, with 2 trainings and like 2 ties, he can go crazy here. The 2 ties will give him plus 2,000 DP and blocker times 2, I guess, if that matters. Anyway, he put the 2 dice there so we remember. That's all nice and well and good. That's me adjusting my camera because sometimes it moves, you know. Streamers don't always have good setups, you know what I mean? You know what I mean, chat? YouTube? I don't know. Metal Gray X comes down. It only has Sec +1 because there's no X antibody or WarGreymon or Metal Greymon in the stack. That works in my favor. I'm actually super happy to see that. It gives me a bit of a chance. He does have in his hand the BT14 Wargrey, which is scary because that can actually do all of my checks. Almost all my checks. That is kind of wild. He didn't even use the training. He's choosing to whiff on the training so that he can choke me at 1. That's the whole game plan here. And he can play another tie, which is just crazy because of the EX1 Greymon there. So he's hacking that Sistermon. He's explaining everything for me, which is really, really nice. And we're going to do really 3 checks with piercing. That's a Bauhuck, that's a Sistermon, that's a Bauhuck. Alright. Nothing there, nothing that would help me at all. No Master Disciple, no nothing. So now I'm considering my options. Now I have to promote and do something or I actually lose. I have Jesmon X in my hand. I saw it, but Jesmon X I don't believe gets me out of this situation. I have no memory gaining inheritables. I have no way to blitz with Jesmon X over the WarGreymon. That's why we only play 2 copies of it, because like it just does not do anything for you. It literally doesn't. Like, how does Jesmon X out you with this particular setup? The correct answer is it actually doesn't. It actually doesn't. So I'm just staying in the back because there's no point. There's literally no point. Give him raid targets and it's not. There's no point. I'm like I don't even want to swing. I don't want to give him more good stuff. I've been hitting good stuff from all game. So instead, we're just playing 2 copies of the CL. The CL can add the Jesmon that I missed. Wow, crazy. But will it be a turn too late? I guess you'll find out in a second, won't you? What's really cool is that the WarGreymon no longer has all the goodies it gets when evolving. And that's fine. Not a big deal. It can't raid. But it can still do a lot of checks. It can still do a lot of damage. It's pretty crazy. I wonder what he's thinking about. He's going for the WarGrey X. He is playing, I guess, a little bit of a slower game. That's fine. Whatever, you know, whatever he wants to do. I'm not going to complain about it. He's going to go ahead and swing in with the WarGrey X. Draw a card. And that was my last security. He didn't need all the Sec +1. He didn't need anything. That was my last security. It's unfortunate. It's how it goes. And then Blitz Omni for game, I presume. Well, he doesn't have it. So he has to try to dig for it. He has to dig for that Blitz Omni to see if he can beat me. Otherwise, I'm beating him up next turn. If he doesn't get that Blitz Omni, this match is over. It's actually all over. Because the only blocker there is the WarGreymon X, who is tapped. So that's not an Omnimon, thank God. Thank God. Love to see it. Deck some cards. Does he have the Greymon in hand? And by the way, the reason he hard played it is so he can dig through more cards, see the Omni. And there's the Omni. So that's game 2. He managed to get me with deck thinning for deck winning. And we're moving on to game 3. Let me know what you guys think, and I will see you guys very shortly.